goddamn plantation so fucking fast, it'll make your head spin. If your head was on swivel, that's how fast your head be on swivel. And that's how fast Joe Biden will have you putting shackles on your own self. And I'm in California going into my third lockdown. Gavin Newsom knows what's right. Follow the numbers. 9 worldwide, 9 years old and under. COVID deaths, 0. Why would you put a mask on your child if he or she is under 9? So me, that's really stupid. Now, because what you're doing is actually you're gonna make him sick, him or her, the child. You're gonna make the child sick by putting the mask on him or her. Because even if you put a brand new mask on, there's fibers that you will breathe from the mask factory. If you try and do a same diaper every day, you're sick. Are you sick right now, Autumn? What? Oh. Yeah, no kids from Mass. How you going, Renee? Thanks. I seen you up there. Nevermore, the Raven. You get that, right? It's like a thing that we have. We speak a different language than normal humans. We know each other's thoughts and shit, right? Do you get when I say shit like that? You know what's up. I get Renee up in the crow's nest watching all of you. Boom, boom, boom. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just for anything. People know that we close curtain. We leaving motherfuckers hurting. Renee knows that. Renee will take a leg out, boom, in the knee, just to fuck with you. She could do a kill shot, but she won't. She like to toy with her victims. She's like a cat. She like to bat her victims around when she's full. Just fuck with them. And the victims, who are they? The lefties that try and come on here and try and camouflage as a real fucking Republican or whatever. I'm not a Republican, but a person that really gives a fuck not about Satan and God and shit. I know if there's a good force, there's a bad force, because otherwise, if there was no devil, God couldn't exist. If there was no God, the devil couldn't exist. You have everything, because God is pure good. Yes, I knew they were. You were mad. I'm sorry. I kept pushing it too. I'm good. I do that. I keep pushing the envelope to see how far I can go. And then once I go too far, I'm like, oh man, I stop. And then I mark in my head, okay, I can push this person to this edge. I'm like a little kid, testing his mom. I never got out of that phase, guys. I test my line. Clean your room. It's funny because I have to clean my room right now. I'm waiting for my boss. And I'm like, I gotta clean my room. Anyway, you guys, I've done so much. Look at all that. That's all boxes. See this right there? Those two things? That's a big gigantic wagon filled with empty boxes. That's a couple full boxes. And then over here I have all my stuff in boxes labeled what I want, what that's in there. Like, cause I have a lot of female Levi's, just stonewashed. They're all different kinds, and I make holes in them, and I put fucking like cool ass like bandanas, like paisley shit around the belt, the part. And or around along down the sides, and then I make them into flare out into bell bottoms. Oh, now that you're here, Autumn. Now that you're here, I was gonna ask you something about What did Q go ahead and tell you that the AP was gonna go ahead and call the election today? I was just wondering, was that already out there on 4chan or what? Did Q tell you that it was going to be done today? If Q didn't say today that they would be doing this, then it's bullshit. The whole thing's bullshit. Did it say it? Yes or no? They know. It's Project Mockingbird. I know you know what Project Mockingbird is. Are you sticking up for her, Renee? I did get your emails, sweetie. No, I won't. I'm just saying. No. Hey, my last video, Autumn, I did real quick because I didn't want to copyright strike. But if you read what I wrote, I want them to have a part. I put watch. Wait till they're celebrating, thinking their guy won, and they have like a pinata of Donald Trump or whatever. What's gonna come out is needles, AIDS needles, and poop from the sidewalk from San Francisco. And that's the toys are all going to come all down on them. And that's what's going to happen in the Supreme Court overturns Joseph Biden and puts him in jail. See, the reason they don't want to go to court over this, they'll concede before court because that will open litigation for everything that he has done. See, Donald Trump's done just as fucked up shit, but he wasn't a government. He wasn't part of the government. He was a private citizen. So you can do that. You can go do business with China, especially if you're a billionaire. You're stupid not to. I mean, that's that. What do you mean? Oh, dear God. I know. Oh, dear God. This fucking guy is in our fucking White House. Dear God, we are fucked. We're not fucked, though, you guys. I'm telling you. You don't think Donald Trump, he's been saying for months, he's been planning for this. Like going, look, they're going to try and do this. They're going to fucking steal the election. And there's enough people, literally, boots on ground, like in D.C. You don't want 73 million pissed off Americans, which 99% of base Trumpers, and that's a number I'm pulling out of my ass. I'm guesstimating. Thumbs up. There's 3 people in here. I need 2 more thumbs up. Damn it. No, you can thumb it down if you think it's shit. But you gotta say why. No, you can say whatever. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, listen. So, yeah, when these people realize that everything they've been watching is the opposite of what's really going on, the people that have watched CNN and Fox used to have some truth, but now they're put a fork in them. It's over. They're done. And so they went ahead. Well, the reason that Fox is done is because they were the holdout. They were the only one giving Donald Trump. I have a couple things to say. They were the only one giving Trump shit all the time. They wouldn't concede like the election, and now they're saying he needs to. They didn't concede for 5 years. They still haven't. Fucking Hillary, she didn't come out for days after she lost. After they called it, and who called it? Not the AP. Not the AP's the Associated Press. That's when I was in journalism school in college, in my graduate classes. We used a program called Quark, okay? And to do them, you can do tabloid or tabloid slides, which is where you fold the paper open, or you can do a magazine newspaper where it's like a magazine newspaper. Like the Rocky Mountain News was a magazine, and the Denver Post, you unfold it, and it was tabloid style, or the opposite, whatever. You know what I mean? And so we'd pull stories off the AP wire and Rutgers, which is just Associated Press is what it stands for. It's bullshit. It's Project Mockingbird for the past 20 years is what it is, or more. So, yeah, why, where's, how come didn't they say that, what did they say on 4chan? What did Q say? That today it was gonna, this was gonna happen? Because if he's Q, he knows. He didn't, because it's bullshit. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Autumn, that it's hopium for you. Hopium. You need to go look up the giant pumpkin episode of the Peanuts, Snoopy. And just look it up and watch it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They constantly move the goalposts. I don't want to, it's distracting hundreds of thousands of patriots from keeping their eye on the prize. It's a distraction method, Autumn. What have they done? Tell me what they've done. What has Q done? What has Q done? I want to know what Q's done. What do you mean, no, it's not? Not one thing he said happened, or they said. Look, I used to be in Anonymous, okay? I used to work with 8, before they took 8chan down. Come on. Like, Autumn, we're the same age, I know. But, and I didn't grow up in California, I grew up in Colorado, which is insane, because they both went blue. The whole Midwest was yet red, but then blue, Colorado. I'm like, ashamed. I don't even want to say it. I used to be proud to be from Colorado. I know. I'm just saying. No, I know. Okay. Well, what is? Okay. Then just please tell me what. Right. Absolutely. I say the same about Alex Jones. That's what I was saying yesterday about Alex Jones. Okay. What they do, he's compromised. Just like Q got compromised. Anonymous got compromised. Okay, it happens. That's what the Weather Underground in the 60s. Hey, don't say that on my channel. You will show nothing but AJ looks like a sickle and hammer. No one shall say anything. I promise I won't say anything. Q is not compromised. You don't even know who he is. It's not even one person, Autumn. It's not one guy. Yes, they are compromised. Anyway, because the FBI in this country, we have the FBI, CIA, DOJ, Homeland Security. We have all these ones now because of 9/11. Trump didn't take down the Patriot Act and the Homeland Security Act, which stole all of our fucking rights. That's why they did 9/11. Well, now we know that it was more of a esoteric ritual, but back then even, right? So have I. And once I realized that they weren't delivering, it wasn't what they were saying didn't happen every time. And so after so many times of not happening, I'm like, fuck this, right? Yeah. You know the news 2 years before it happened? On what? Like in 2018, they said Trump would be president for 2 more years. They delivered, man. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying. Okay, they delivered on what? I just want to know. I love that. I think Alex Jones is awesome. And he's controlled opposition just like Q. However, we've all gotten some great information. I've gotten great information off 8chan, okay? And from Q, okay? And from Anonymous. But that's that in the beginning, it's like a pyramid. Do you know what a pyramid scheme is? You know, of course. The people in the beginning make money, but at the end, then that's a lot. You know, AJ isn't an ass. AJ is a character, just like Trump is a character. And Trump breaks character a lot, which is great. That's why we like him. I never said that. You're saying that now. You're putting words in my mouth. I don't want to. I'm on your side. We're on the same side. Do you see how it's what it does, guys? You see how it works, guys? They try. It's to divide and conquer. What are they trying? What's happening? They're trying to divide us. Right here, we stick. Us girls stick together. Da 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 da. Oh, Brady. Oh, we'll talk about it another time. We get mad at each other. Then Renee, getting mad, you know? Yeah, that was like, that was when they. Thank you, Renee. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I believe that happened. Yes. Okay. Yes. And so did Alex Jones. And then that's where we got to realize, okay, now they, because they have to give a little bit of truth to get you to come in. Yeah, don't be mad at us because we don't follow Q anymore. If there's something that happens though that's important that Q on if there's something on 4chan and we need to know about, that's your job, is to tell us on this channel and say, you guys, Q said this is going to happen, so be careful, look for this day and be aware of that. That's how it would help us a lot, instead of fighting over if it's real or not. Let's just go by the actions. When Q does something, says something, and it happens, we'll go by the actions. Wow, they predicted it. So they do have the fucking classify. Apparently, everyone has a class. See, another thing that threw me off of Q is that everybody has a fucking laptop in this day and age, right? With bad things on it. So why didn't they deliver the Hunter laptop? How come they didn't even talk about it? They've had it since August, right? Q didn't say there's going to be a laptop come out. And it was that got found in last August 2019. They've had it. The FBI's had it since then. So answer why Q didn't know about that. Of course, the FBI and the CIA did go rogue, and they are trying to overthrow the president. And see, the AP cannot just call a president. There's states that are not even called yet. The Electoral College, that's who, right. The media doesn't call it. The Electoral College calls it. Okay. What does Marines make more stuff? You know less as a Marine, and you have zero rights as a in the service. But I mean, it's cool. Then why would you need Q if you know some? How knowing a person in the Marines tell you it's real. One person tell you it's real, so now it's real. I mean, I don't know if that person would know. I'm just saying. Think bigger, Autumn. That's all. Trump could be fucking Satan. I don't know. Just don't. I'm just saying. Leave it on the table. Don't think. I leave Q on the table. That would be so awesome if somebody on the inside fucking could pull it off, but they won't. They die. Like Snowden and Julian Assange. That's all a show. It's all a show that they put on for us. Okay. And Q trying to figure out the show. We've already realized the show can't be figured out. Okay, because the reality is not real. Or we don't have. I don't know. I'm a little bit different than other people, but okay. Well, be aware. Have you read his book? I did. It's great. You should. If you love him, that's scary. To love a politician that you've never met or even read his book. If you love him, read his book. It's awesome. What did you yell for? Talking shit about our president, Trump. I would never, ever, ever, ever call Joe Biden my president. I don't give a fuck if he turns to gold. I don't know. I wish he would turn to stone or metal of some kind. Is he alien? Put Vanderbilt Empire, Anderson Cooper out there. Shit, I gotta start working. All right, guys. Renee, or Autumn, I mean, don't be mad at me. Yeah, oh, they did? And was picking on my flowers. That was what would really piss me off. I am not, I'm not picking fights. It's all good. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, think. I pulled back my scope of everything because now they want everything global. Think about what's going on. Everything that's happening is by design. They want these small businesses to fail. And then they want to bring in this new stack and pack fucking housing. God has other ideas. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I think we're in the middle of fucking revelations. I think there is also a spiritual battle for the soul of the nation as well as for the soul of the human fucking race. I'm not even joking. Not even joking one bit. So what they're trying to do is Q has done exactly what he wanted, what it is meant to do. And what is it? Piss you off, divide us, okay? Divide us over that. When a million of everything else we agree on, but just by talking about something that they put out there that pulls on our emotional strings, they know that we'll be like, fuck you, don't say that about Q or my president. Look, you guys, don't say that about God. That's what you need to worry about. God, not presidents and not people. God, your creator, the person that created, the fucking being, the great spirit that created us. That's who you should look up to, not Donald Trump, Not Joe Biden, not any slimy politician, snake oil salesman, whatever. I thought, there's times, and I still think it's possible. I don't take anything off the table. I think, and if you really want to know what I think that Donald Trump is a time traveler. Okay. I think also that he will end up winning. It's going to go to the Supreme Court. He'll win. I think, yeah, thank you. Good. God. So just trust in God, your creator, whoever made you is God and plans for you, I guess, because we don't run on batteries, right? I never change my batteries. I guess food. I mean, who makes that? That's pretty cool. But do you see how they're doing it? They divide and conquer. That's what Q is for. Nick, we already fighting? I love Autumn. Autumn loves me. We fighting about stupid. A letter in the alphabet. They're like, how about let's get the whole world to believe an invisible plague, okay, and see if we can get them all to wear masks and shit, so that we can pull off this huge fucking COVID scam, presidential scam. It's the only way we can get Cheeto Man, that orange man rad, out of there. He ain't going nowhere, motherfuckers. He don't need to go nowhere, and he ain't transferring power, peaceful transfer of power. He ain't gonna. Why? Because you cheated. Everyone gets a participation trophy. Shouldn't everyone get a participation trophy? I thought this is 2020. Vision 2020. You can see it perfectly. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Anyway. Q, no, I don't know. It could be one person. Who knows? That's just it with 4chan and boards like that. You don't know who's posting it. That's why it's anonymous. It could be the government. It could be Joe down the street, or Jesus. He's my crack dealer. It could be anybody. Yeah. I'm not worried. I'm not worried if you're cool with God or not. Autumn, I know you're cool with God. Anyway, of course, we did climb out of primordial ooze. That. And there's the monkey thing, right? Because they have half human, half monkeys now, obviously. Because if they have chimpanzees, which is what we came from, supposedly, if they have chimps and they have full humans like me, I guess not me, but a regular human, and you're trying, okay, so this monkey turned into this guy. Okay, well, where's the in-between ones, right? That's what I need to know. Where's the missing link? Evolution is a joke. Big Bang is a joke. Big Bang, come on, guys. You come up with something better than that, right? God created us. He loves us. If I could create a little planet and shit, a little universe, I'd be fucking loving it, man. That would be so cool. Hey, yeah, I saw that. I put it up, Autumn, on my Facebook. I saw it, but my friend, his mom, said, who's a Jehovah Witness, said, yeah, that's the Nephilim that came down and had sex with the women, earthly women, and then they were giants, but it was she said, it's the Nephilim. I'm like, I know it's the Nephilim. But she goes, it's not where they're saying Arkansas and shit. That's not where they would find it. So what they do is they plant to get credit. Like they'll find something somewhere, and to make the global narrative be whatever it is, they'll fake the dig somewhere else, wherever they want it. You feel me? Wherever they can keep the stuff, maybe, or I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's what I put that actually up that it's like it's a A&E thing or something, and it's um I don't know, 45 minutes or something, and it's giant, yeah, and it has that gigantic skull on the cover, and that it has like a fetal position skeleton, and the dude's brushing it off, and he's like the size of this big, like the size of the skull is huge. It's insane. So yeah, all she said was, she said, yeah, they were. It talks about it in the Bible a lot, about the giants, and also my grandma, who talked to the Trail of Tears grandma, right? The Cherokee grandma, Juanita, my Cherokee full Cherokee. She told me stories of the same thing. Uh, in Indian Native American lore, and not lore, history, that there was these giant beings. Okay, it's a fact. Like, I mean, even in like, because now to make something for me to be a fact, I have to have 3 different reliable sources that had boots on ground, or whatever. And I've had a few people telling me now. Yes, the Smithsonian. Boom. You got it, girl. They find these weird bones and then just put together bizarre creatures that are dinosaurs. And then they had this whole fossil fuel thing saying that dinosaur bones turned into oil. I was like, what? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're so stupid. I have a dinosaur bone. Again, I ask you, it's the same question as I asked about the uh, the other thing, the chimpanzee. Where's the half one? Okay, here's a dinosaur bone. Okay, so why isn't it oil? Okay, why is it petrified? Why isn't it oil? Fossil fuels. They're like, let's think of the dumbest thing we can think of ever. And blood diamonds. You know why they're called that? And I looked into right. And yeah, I never really watched it too much, a little bit, but I put it on my Facebook because I knew I know my listeners or watchers or whatever people. I have a lot more I only have 300, and actually I have a lot now on this channel. There's like 370 or some shit, 60. Anyway, my Facebook channel has like over a couple thousand people. So, and I can go live on there. And it's cool. It's all different people too. I mean, it'll be you guys too. You'll be able to meet all my other friends that I went to school with. It's really cool. It's you dig it the most. Totally, you guys would dig it. You can see why I am the way I am, and they can tell you what I did. 363. Oh, my subs. Nice. Boom. Why those numbers, right? Ooh. 63. That's awesome. When I got kicked out or whatever. They made it to I had like 350 something, and they went back to 333. No, remember when the whole time I was locked out, you could go on there, and I don't know what it said for you guys, but apparently I was closed for business. And you couldn't even I don't know, could you access my old videos or no? I don't think so. Yeah, the Smithsonian is just think about it, you guys. I watched a really pretty short. I'll find it and post it for you guys. If you watch Paul Joseph Watson, and he puts up really funny, good videos, but very seldom. And he was doing. He did one about a boot, as my fucking boss says. She's from Canada, eh? She says, you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, YouTube jail. You guys weren't even able to see my old videos, like watch my old videos and stuff when I was kicked off or whatever. I couldn't even contact you guys. It was crazy. It was weird. I was like, what's going on? And this is like China. It's like picking up your own phone, home phone, and they're like, no, nah, not today. Nah, maybe try again in 7 days. I don't get it. And what if I paid for a YouTube premium? So now they're taking what I pay for and saying I can't do it. That's bullshit. No one could see it. You know, I couldn't see any of you guys because I was trying to tell you guys what was happening. And I went to Key Jin, told her. But what's funny is someone bought me a prescription, a subscription to the Smithsonian. And it was a great magazine. It's freaking awesome. It's got some really cool shit. But yeah, I know what I was gonna say. Sorry guys. I remember. Is that art, like modern art, as well as like the Smithsonian fakes, dinosaurs, other museum stuff that's either real or fake. That's where all the money laundering happens. Okay, like modern art, it's just one piece, with a line through it. That's it, and they sell it for like $100 million. That is how you launder. So really, modern art is just a big money laundering scheme. It always has been. Believe me, I've had enough money to where I needed to turn it into clean money, right? You lose a little bit, but it's better to have safe money and know that it's not non-sequential and all that kind of thing that they worry about in the movies stuff. Anyway, I apologize, Autumn. I understand that you watch. Trump will still win. You guys know that, right? Watch. Trump will win. I promise you. Or there will be a civil war. One of the two. You just take a pick. They're gonna have to redo this shit. Redo the entire election. Why not? What's wrong with if there's so many discrepancies? Just redo the whole thing. Go in and do it now. And now they're doing a third lockdown in California. Whatever. I'm a recluse by nature. Okay, I don't give a